The place of pain in our transitioning. You're welcome to Talk to Nelity with Anolu Akpo. My name is Anolu Akpo Kocha, and today we will be talking about the place of pain in our transitioning. Now, some people will say, what do you mean, place of pain in our transitioning? What I mean is that for some of us, one of the ways God moves us to our next level is through pain. It means that it will take you through so many things that will build you up. Now, while building, it's always tough. It is always painful. You know the process of building a house. Before you lay the foundation, before you toil, you do this, lay the foundation, put the block together, do all of those things. But by the time the house is done, it looks beautiful. That is what I mean by the place of pain in transitioning. Now, recently I was feeling pain and it got to a point I needed to go to the hospital. And when I saw my doctor, he said, we've done some tests, but these tests are just a surface test. I want to know the reason why you're feeling the pain. So we will go for a more intensive test. Meaning that for every pain you are going through, there is a source. Your pain is an indicator that something is wrong somewhere. It is an indicator that there's something that needs to be fixed. Your pain is an indicator that you need to be conscious. Whether in your marriage, whether in your body, whether in your finance, whatever gives you pain calls your attention to the fact that you need to focus. So now this year, we are not going to be dwelling on the pain. We are going to be dwelling on the reason for the pain, which means that let us overlook the burden we are carrying. Now, how do we solve this thing? How do we know what next to do? So after I ran my test, there was no biggie. There was no big deal. The only thing that changed my pain was only instructions. Okay, don't do this. Okay, you need to infuse this into your meal. You need to do this. And I didn't have to. But before I was taking pain relief. Now there is another problem most of us do have. For whatever we are going through, we go to the wrong sources. We go to the wrong places to seek for validation. We go to wrong places to ease our pain. And they add to our burden. So now imagine me continuously taking the pain relief. Something more will go wrong. Actually nothing was actually wrong, but now because I'm now taking the wrong route or the wrong solution, things will start going wrong. Whereas all you needed was just direction. All I needed was just to remove this and add this, and the pain stopped. We are working with God to take us through those painful journey this year. Because recently, like I've said it in my previous videos, that some people go through things and they feel God has left them. No, He does not leave. He has said it. And whatever, see, He's a very consistent God. He will say, He will not leave, neither will He forsake us. So there are times He's quiet. He knows your level. He knows the level where you get to and you can't handle it anymore. That's why we call Him the God of the 11th hour. That 11th hour means that by the time you get to your breaking point, you just know. They say, do what only you can do. And He does it. So He knows your breaking point. Don't worry. But that pain is for you to go to your next level. So this is what we need to understand first. For every pain we feel, number one, you need to acknowledge that something is wrong. That is an indicator that there is something somewhere that needs to be fixed or looked at. Now, when you look at it, so what is the next thing for us to do? Most of us, we just focus on the pain and we start getting apprehensive. We start getting depressed. We start getting worried. We start getting tired. Those things are normal, but can we tone it down a bit and let's focus on the source of the pain? Now, when we fix the root cause of the pain, I can tell you whatever it is it will go down, it will subside. And we come out every time better. For people that has noticed that God uses pain to transition them, you would know. I'm sure I have some of them here. You would know that every time takes us through a painful journey, we come out being a better version of ourselves. Do I have a testifier in the house? Every time it takes us through a painful journey, we come out being better, better in all areas of our life. So we are like a propeller when we come. We are like the pioneers that he has taken through. It lets us see things. So when some people are going through that stuff later, and you're supposed to help them to transition to, and you are telling them, I understand how you feel. You tell these people, I know what you're going through. They tell you, no, you don't. And you say, hey. I'm telling you, I know. You say, you can't understand. Say, I understand because I have been there. So God takes us through that journey at times for people, at times so that we come out better. There are reasons, so many reasons why God takes us through a painful path to our next season in life. Now, whatever it is you're going through, I just want you to just heal. I want you to go through the root cause. I want you to know you're not alone. I want you to know that you will come out better. You will come out bigger. You will come out stronger. Most of the time when God is trying to move us to our next level, because we are humans and we love our comfort zones, he has to forcefully take us from that comfort zone and place us. We are the one that is praying. Is at times even that pain that we are going through is an answer to some of the prayer points we prayed years ago. That God, even if I am the problem to my next level, even if I am the mountain, if I am the roadblock, if I am the this, when we were kabashing, we've forgotten that God does not. He answers. He's the God that sees us. So when we pray those prayer points, that if whatever is the blocking me from going to my next level, Lord, take it away. And he says that, okay, I have told you to leave this job jejely to start business, but because you've created a persona and you don't want it to go from that career, you don't want to leave it. Say, okay, no, I'll take that job from I say, I'm a business person. I don't think I can earn salary. And he says, okay, I want you to add career to your business. You say, I don't have time for that. I cannot be under somebody and they'll be, say, okay, there's no problem. Let that business go through some turbulence for some time. And you say, I need to gather money. And God will not. God will now propel you to that next level through that pain that you are going through or you went through. So we are starting this new year knowing that pain is not because God has left us. It is one of the things God uses to move us by fire, by force to our next level. It's an indicator that it is time to move. So you need to be equipped. Whatever equipment, whatever training God took you through during your painful journey, when you get to that next phase, please don't forget to hold on to them well. Because for people he uses pain to transition, he will come back. And I don't mean because he loves you. That is why he's taking you through those journeys. So you will need to be equipped so that every time it becomes lesser. So those people that you think are doing well, they had their moments, they had their seasons. But what differentiates them from you is because now they are better equipped. They were trained. When God was training them, they listened. When they were being trained through painful journeys and challenges, they didn't talk anyhow to God. They didn't look down on themselves. And even when they did at some point, they just knew that it is time for God to move me. So every time I face this, I know it's God. So they appear to you as if they are always all right, but they have their moment. They go through that thing they are going through. Some people have gone through it. Some people are currently going through it. And they will come out better. And I want you to come out better too. Just know that he is the fourth man in the fire. He is right there with you. He will not make you go through anything you cannot handle. He won't. He knows your breaking point. He knows our breaking point. So whatever it is you're going through, whatever it is, let it go. And let's start this year fixing it. Let's start this year fixing it. Let's start this year knowing the source of the pain. If you have to tell God, I am hurt, please tell him. He's a very good listener. He listens. Like, I don't think there is any therapist that is as patient as God. He practically takes time to hear all our ranting and everything, and he consoles us. That is why some of us knows how to go down and cry, and we come out and we smile like everything is all right, because we know it will be all right. What do you believe? What is it that you believe? What is it? Let's hand over that pain. Let it hand it to the one that suits, the one that says, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. He is able to give you rest. We are not starting this year with that pain. We are letting it go. So if you have to talk to somebody, if you have to cry it out, if you have to read books, if you have to go back to school, so that whoever called you an illiterate now sees you and knows that you are educated. If you have to start that business and stop that, oh, I'm a career person, I have this persona, the personality, people know me. It won't stop until you listen. Now, for you to listen, you need to be calm. You need to be silent. God talks to you at your most vulnerable place. He talks when you are calm, when you are at peace. If you haven't subscribed to